Aloha. Good morning. There are so many ways to greet each other. Right now I'm sitting in the forest. It's so still and quiet, except for the leaves blowing in the wind above the canopy. This is where I come to find ease amongst the chaos. It's a mad, crazy world that is becoming so different, so alien. And for those sensitive ones, empaths, souls who need peace and quiet, we really need to step away from the madness, the craziness, and really create a structure so that we honor the sacred part within ourselves. In my last blog, and I also made a YouTube verbal video of it, of the same blog. I was sharing that this full moon that's still coming on August 19th, I think today is the 15th, so it's still a few days away. But nevertheless, the goddesses are there. We have the help. We have everything we need if we drop into the stillness and the quiet deep in the heart. That's where we're going to find our way through the maze. And the maze is going to get thicker and thicker, crazier and crazier. And because as the breakdown occurs out there, people who haven't done the internal work are going to freak out. And that's where the chaos gets more intense. And weird, off-the-wall things start to happen. Like what happened on Maui. Just in the last week, someone planted homemade bombs around Pukalani and Wailuku, and I don't know, I didn't even give the story too much time. It was just so out there. So just know that we now need to take care of ourselves and honor the sacred in our environment. And it begins with you. It begins with who you are and what your needs are, and making sure that you get them fulfilled. And you're the only one who can do that. I certainly have a few needs of my own that I need to reconstruct my routines, the way that I run my day, so that I can get those needs met. And if you're living with someone like I am, they may not be made up the same way. They may not be wired like you're wired. And they have different ways of coping, different ways of what brings them enjoyment, even though you might be in relationship with that person or those people. And so it's just respecting ourselves, and in so doing we can respect others in our life more astutely or more consciously, with a deeper sense of awareness of what each one's needs are, and when you need to step away, say nothing, or take action and say something. So we're learning to dance in a different way. Life is changing. We're ending chapters, huge chapters in time. We've just finished a 200-year chapter, starting a new 200-year one that began December 2020. We're also, during the last 2 to 4 years, ending 2,500-year chapters, 26,000-year chapters, as we move through and transition. There is going to be this chaos and madness. And so the only way through is finding your still point, finding that very, very quiet, still small voice. You only may get a whisper, a few words. On another day you might get paragraphs. It just depends. Go with what you feel. Go with what you know. Go with your intuition. Trust it. Give it the mileage that it needs so that you can really navigate through your life. To me, this is the only way through now. Honoring, respecting, creating sacred space and time. And so those are my words for you today. So much love and aloha to you. Namaste.